What's up, guys? Sorry about all that big mess. My internet is all wonky, so this is probably not coming through very well. It's probably on a big delay. I apologize. It is what it is. Nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. But I still have somewhat of a connection. It's not running it. It's only running at 360. So, hey, you know what? We're back in the past. So the Oscars are officially over. It was pretty standard Oscars. Nothing too major. But it was something that was pretty important because there was a lot of stuff said about women in film, which is very important. Joaquin Phoenix, of course, said what he needed to say, which was kind of important. He's right. Everybody has this privilege, and they need to use the privilege to good and better. It's basically everyone came down with saying that things need to change, and everybody needs to fix that change. Because if they don't push forward with that change of whatever it is, it's anything, it's everything. Because it's a mess right now. Everybody needs to do something about it. It's just the way it is. So it was a pretty impactful speech, very important speech, and congratulations to Joaquin Phoenix for winning it, which was already guaranteed. So, but okay. So we'll go through some of the winners and some of the surprises if there's any. I'm gonna go to the very bottom. Just work my way up. Writing, original screenplay. Parasite, pretty. I actually picked Noah Baumbach, but it was Parasite. So, Bong Joon Ho had a pretty big night, a really big night. Very well deserved. Everybody loves the movie. It's a great look into social commentary and social inequalities and stuff like that. So, the script was well written. It definitely deserved to win. I definitely would have liked to see Ryan Johnson win, but is what it is. So, in case anybody's commenting or watching. For writing adapted screenplay, we of course have Jojo Rabbit winning from Taika Waititi. I honestly thought Joker would probably win, or maybe Little Women. But you know what? Taika Waititi went in for Jojo Rabbit is awesome because it was a well-written script, a well-paced script. And congratulations to Taika Waititi. It was fantastic for him to win. It's definitely deserved. He's worked hard in his career. So, visual effects, we had 1917 win. I don't agree with that at all. I like 1917 a lot, but when you have stuff like Avengers Endgame and you have stuff like The Irishman and Rise of Skywalker, I think 1917 is more just a cinematography and like directorial standpoint, but as a visual effects standpoint, I guess it's all based on how you look at it. So I mean, I guess you could say that it's all depending on your point of view. So does it deserve to win? Of course, it's 1917. I think it should win all the awards. But if we're talking about actual logic, it would be like Avengers Endgame, last movie in that MCU Infinity Saga, The Irishman with the aging stuff, maybe Rise of Skywalker with it being the last Star Wars movie, but it is what it is. So 1917 won that. Not really too surprising, but sound mixing, of course, 1917. I figured maybe that or Ford versus Ferrari. Any of these movies could have won, but yeah, 1917. Its mix and score and all that stuff was perfect. Fantastic. Congratulations to Mark Taylor and Stuart Wilson for that. Sound editing, we have Ford v Ferrari winning. I won a couple awards tonight in the tech category. Yeah, that's pretty much what everybody predicted. It was not going to be that surprising. There's a lot of cool motors stuff in that episode, in that movie, and a lot of good things. And Faze, am I disappointed? I would have loved to see 1917 win more, but I get the whole Parasite thing because people love Parasite. They think it's, the greatest movie of the year, and I have no problems with Parasite winning, but am I disappointed? Of course. I want, 1917 to win because it's one of my favorite movies of the decade. But, Bong Joon-ho, congratulations to him. I think he won like 4 Oscars, so it's kind of like Guillermo del Toro winning. It's just an amazing thing to watch because there's not enough representation out there that just when you see somebody like Bong Joon-ho win, it's a nice thing. So, let's see. So yeah, sound editing, 4V Ferraris. Yeah, is what we were expecting. At least what I was expecting. I don't know. We get into short film live action. This one I was like a crapshoot. Like I said, I had no idea what was gonna win. I thought maybe Saria would win it, but Neighbor's Window. Apparently, it's a good film. So yeah. Uh, is it possible the lack of diversity? Maybe, but seriously, people like I know not hundreds, but I know tons of people who love Parasite to death. It's one of their favorite movies of the year, one of their favorite movies of the decade, and it may be diversity, but I think it honestly was gonna win. I think it just had everything going for it, just the social commentary and stuff like that. So, does it? Like I said, I don't think it should have won. I think because I wasn't as big of a fan on it, but 1917. So maybe Marriage Story or something like that. But short film live action, yeah, I didn't really know much on it. I'm really happy Hair Love. This is short film anime. I'm happy Hair Love won because I love Kid Bull. I think it's amazing, but Hair Love is just it's a good dynamic of a film. So I love that. I love it a lot. Um, I think if you go check out Parasite, I think you might enjoy it because, like I said, I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but production design was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I would have given it to any one of these films actually. I think I'm surprised Parasite didn't win it because it had everything going for it. It's very simple in its the way it looks and stuff like that, and. Jojo Rabbit could have won it. 1917 could have won it. Production design was a very, very tough category this year, to be honest. So yeah, I mean, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood won it, so that's cool. We'll look at Best Picture. Some music original score song. John was gonna win that. It was not really a contest. It would have been cool to see Cynthia Erivo get something tonight, but. Let's see. Yeah, I was smooth past that. There's not really that much to talk about that. Joaquin Phoenix's speech was interesting. It was. It's sometimes hard to. Maybe I'm just tired, but maybe I thought it was a little too kind of all over the place. But that's Joaquin Phoenix. He is a man of his own, volition. He believes what he believes. Do I necessarily agree with everything? No, but he has his ideas. I think sometimes he is correct, and I think he is trying to push for better things, but whether they'll keep happening is a different story. I don't know. But it was interesting. It was definitely a unique spin on Joaquin. He's doing what he's doing. Do I think it's pretentious? Not really. I think it's Joaquin just being Joaquin. He's a weird dude. Is he a little up in the air? Maybe. I don't know, but I don't know about pretentious, but maybe I'm wrong on that. Music original score. This one was a given. I knew Joker would win it because it's pretty much won every award for original score. 1917 would have been my choice if I had been able to pick because I love that score so much. Makeup and hairstyling. Bombshell. I don't know why this won for makeup and hairstyling. Not that I have any problems with it, but you got like Judy and Joker and Maleficent. Thank you for subbing. I really appreciate it. Let me know. When you watch any of my videos. Let me know what you think, because sometimes it doesn't go well. So, but let me know what you think of the videos when you do watch them. International feature film Parasite. Yeah, I was gonna win. I mean, there's no. We can move past that. I mean, Parasite was just gonna be that champion of the night. I mean. Yeah, Parasite won for international film, so that's not surprising. Film editing was weird. Ford v Ferrari. I think you could have given it to like Parasite maybe, or Jojo Rabbit, or Irishman, but yeah, Ford v Ferrari is it's they had to give it something, I guess. I don't know. I really like the movie, but you have Jojo Rabbit, Joker, and Parasite, and Irishman. I mean, come on. Excuse me. Documentary short subject, learning to skateboard in a war zone. Yeah, sure, why not? I wish I could watch these films so I knew a little bit more about them, but documentary feature, American Factory. I thought it was either gonna be that or Honeyland, maybe for Sama. But American Factory is supposed to be really good, set in my home state. So you know what, I might actually check it out. So directing, this one I actually was thinking that if Sam Mendes won, then Parasite would win Best Picture. But if Bong Joon Ho won this award, then 1917 would win, and that didn't happen. So I was surprised, but not really surprised. But you know, he deserved it. He did a nice job with it. Sam Mendes winning could have been really awesome, I think. But yeah, so Parasite, Bong Joon Ho won Best Director. His speech was pretty great. It was awesome, and he deserved it. So costume design, Little Women, yeah, that's a good pick. I mean, you could pick any one of these. They're all great picks for costume design. Irishman, maybe Jojo Rabbit. Jojo Rabbit, I would have gone with because it's I think the costumes are amazing in that. So, but like I said, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood could have worked. Little Women's just perfect. It's a good period piece. So, cinematography, we have the obvious winner, Roger Deakins. Roger Deakins is an amazing cinematographer. His is like a second award after not winning for like 16 years, 16 times or whatever it was. And he is 100% deserved because it is an amazing feat what him and Sam Mendes did with that movie. So Roger Deakins winning is an absolute, awesome treasure of an award. So anime feature, this is garbage. I know Toy Story 4 is good. I like it. But you have How to Train Your Dragon, Hidden World. You have I Lost My Body, which should have won. You have Klaus, which a lot of people think should have won. And you have Missing Link, which I love too. So why Toy Story 4 is just getting the Pixar award? They're like not even trying to give it. I guarantee you the animation division didn't even watch half these films. They didn't watch I Lost My Body or Klaus, so they're like, oh, Toy Story 4. Oh, that makes sense. Why don't I vote for that? Because I don't have time to watch these other films. You know what? I work a full-time job. I found a way to watch every single one of these. Oh, I didn't watch Klaus, so I apologize for that. But I've watched at least 4 of these films, and I can tell you, I Lost My Body was the best anime film of the year. So, let's see. So that leads us to actress in a supporting role. Laura Dern was already predicting that, so you know what? That makes a lot of sense. I would have gone with maybe I would have gone Lauren Dern myself, but Scarlett Johansson would have been a great pick, and Florence Pugh, of course, would have been a great pick. Everybody wanted her for Midsummer, but she got nomination for Little Women, and she was really good in it. So, supporting actor, Brad Pitt. I told you it would be Brad Pitt. It was Brad Pitt. Tom Hanks, never going to win. Anthony Hopkins, never going to win. Al Pacino, never going to win. Joe Pesci, possibly going to win, but it didn't happen. It was Brad Pitt because it was the award that, like Laura Dern, that has been deserved for a long time. Here we go. He wins the best supporting actor role. So best actor in the leading role, Joaquin Phoenix. As we said, best actor was gonna win it all along. Had been predicted to win it all along. Won every award in the book. Had the speech that was kind of off and beat and weird and made a lot of points, but it is what it is. So Joaquin Phoenix won. It could have been Adam Driver, which I would have gone with because I think Adam Driver was amazing in the Marriage Story, but it's Joaquin Phoenix's year. It's just that type of movie. So, and then the last one was actress in a leading role. This one, I thought Renee Zellweger was awesome, amazing in the role. I think Scarlett Johansson was better. That's just my opinion. I think Scarlett Johansson should have had it been a lock for this, but it was not Judy. It was Renee Zellweger's year. She won it. Congratulations to her because it was still an amazing performance. But Scarlett Johansson gave something that was a career-making performance, and it is what it is. But she should have won it. She should have gotten that. That moment in the sun, the moment that she has deserved. So, future, hopefully she gets at least a win at some point. But this was the problem with her having 2 nominations in 2 different categories. It was a split vote, so she was never going to win it. But if I would have given it to anybody, I would give it to Scarlett Johansson. And the last official one, this is one Best Picture. This is the one I told you that I thought was split, but it didn't. It actually went to Parasite. Bong Joon-ho won 4 Oscars tonight, I think it was. Um, it's a pretty, it is what it is. People love this movie. Um, I don't think it's a pity vote. I think it was a legitimate win for a movie that legitimately deserved it. Like I said, 1917 is my favorite movie of last year. Is my favorite movie, one of my favorite movies of the decade. I don't have any problem with Parasite winning, but if it were me, I would have chosen 1917. It's just how I am, who I am. I definitely don't think Ford vs Ferrari would have ever won. I wouldn't have actually nominated that for Best Picture. It's just me. The Irishman was never gonna win, but you know what? It is what it is. Jojo Rabbit could have squeaked in there. Joker definitely could have squeaked in there. Joker and Jojo Rabbit were definitely the dark horses. Little Women, Marriage Story, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood were like that middle ground where they may have a chance in a different year, but they were never going to win this year. So it was always going to be between Parasite and 1917. But like I said, Parasite was that movie, the movie this year. It's actually going to be looked upon as one of the best movies to win a Best Picture for the decade, because if you look at last decade, it wasn't a well-received decade for Best Picture nominations or Best Picture winners, and here we are. It gets a Best Picture win. It's well-deserved, and we have Parasite as the Best Picture for the first film of this decade. So, but yeah, that's in a nutshell. It's been a very interesting Oscar season. Like I said, it's going to be a little tumultuous with the idea and some of the stuff that was played out in the Oscars, the way it was positioned, some of the role people didn't get nominated. I will go to my grave to say Farewell was criminally robbed of any Oscar nominations. But we read in Hollywood Reporter, we read in different stories that these movies like The Farewell and these movies like Marriage Story and Little Women and all these films, like I'm just naming films that I'm reading off here. People don't watch these films. They really don't. Like there was I can't remember if it was Variety or Hollywood Reporter. There was an actual article where they interviewed someone that was a producer or a writer or something like that, and they literally said they don't watch like half these films, but they're ones nominating and putting in their vote for these awards. And it's like, how do you compensate in your head that you're gonna nominate a film that just because you know the people in the film or you've seen the people in the film, it just doesn't make any sense to me. And that's the reason movies like Farewell didn't get in, and that's the reason Lulu Wang didn't get nominated, and it's just a shame. It really is. I don't want to keep harping on it, but I think honestly the best thing that come out of this is the fact that Bong Joon-ho got his well-deserved Oscars. The guy's been working hard for the last 10, actually his whole life, and that thing he said about Martin Scorsese was pretty awesome. So I do give it a lot of credit. I do actually feel happy for him. It's one of those things where you kind of go, yes, you know what, congratulations. I hope for the best. I hope you get a career where you, like with Guillermo del Toro, where everything just keeps rolling and rolling and rolling. You've made your due. You paid your dues. You've done everything in your power to get to where you're at. And people are like, "Oh, give him a Marvel film. Let him see what he wants to do. If he wants to do a Marvel film, hell, let him do a Marvel film. I'd be interested to see what he could do with a Marvel film." But for the time being, yeah, it's Parasite. I think Parasite won the most awards. Let me actually check. Okay. Let's see, what do we got? Where is it? I am checking to see. Yeah, it's probably not. I'm probably not gonna have a chance to find it, but I'm pretty sure that Parasite won 4, and I think Joker and actually all these movies actually at least won 1 award, but they didn't win like the most awards, like Lord of the Rings: Return of the King or something like that. But I think overall Parasite came out the best with 4, and I think 1917 came out pretty decently. I think with like 2 or 3. But yeah, that's it. That is the Oscars in a nutshell for 2020. I'm really looking forward to this year of 2020 to see what comes next. I think it could be a very good year for movies once again, even though it has been a real crapshoot from the beginning of this year. But you know what? We'll see what happens. So, but anyways, sorry stream being so poor. It's just the internet sucks. It's Comcast, so whatever. But anyways, sorry for my nose. I'm a little stuffed up right now. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button to join Movie Emporium. Hit that notification bell at the top to find out what's coming next. And comment below on what you think of the Oscars. Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Did you think it was what you were expecting? Let me know what your favorite movie of the year was. So, but anyways, I will see you guys on the next video, whenever that is. Peace out. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for checking out Movie Emporium. I really appreciate it. If you want to, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification button and the bell at the top. Find out what's coming next for Movie Emporium. Also, check out these 2 videos. They're amazing. I think they're awesome. I think you'll enjoy them too. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.